What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball, and more importantly, welcome back to the Rookie Report. This is your weekly series where we dive into all the top performing rookies around the NBA. We're going to take a look at some of their stats, watch a bunch of film on them, and just try to get more well acquainted with these new NBA players. But before we get into all of that, and there's a lot of fun ones this week, especially Derik Queen and his fun triple-double from just yesterday, make sure that you guys go like, subscribe, and comment. I've responded to every single comment to my YouTube channel up to this point, and I intend to keep on doing so. There's a lot of great content coming out right now, and despite me being very ill and still sounding like this, gonna keep bringing it to you. So with all that being said, let's get into the Rookie Report. Alrighty, so like I said, I'm still sick. I don't know why. I never get sick, and I've been sick twice within the past 2 months for like extended periods of time. I don't know what's going on, but I've come well equipped with this video. I've got toilet paper because I've run out of tissues, and your boy's ghetto ass is ready to just equip this rather than walk across the street to the grocery store. And I've got my Vicks little huffing stick right here. Don't do drugs, kids, unless it's Vicks. Then do all of it that you could possibly imagine. And I've got Vicks rubbed all over my face because I'm not sponsored, but that shit fixes everything. You scrape your knee, rub some Vicks on it. Break your back, rub some Vicks on it. It's all the same. All right, with all that being said, let's talk about rookies around the NBA. So, how does this spreadsheet work? This spreadsheet is something that I built. If you're new to this channel, I know like 60% of you are in any given video. If you're new to this, I like to kind of build these spreadsheets, kind of helps visualize everything for us. But why are we looking at things the way that they are? Well, this is a week view, a Monday to Monday view to be specific, because I record this on Tuesday morning, of the top scoring rookies of the week. And why do we sort them by scoring? Well, because we did a little bit of a study last year and found that more often than not, the rookie of the year is the scoring leader. There are exceptions to that rule, as you would imagine, and it's not like that is the criteria to win rookie of the year. It's just that's the most kind of impactful stat that we found, so we always tend to sort it by points per game. And if you go look over here, you have the season leaders for points per game. But what we're focused on with this video is the points per game leaders from this last week. We're going to talk about kind of all 15 of these guys here. We'll then kind of scroll through and see the guys that are missing from this list that are notable players. And we're going to pick a couple guys in particular, because we do that every week, to dive into the film on them. But with all of that kind of being said, let's get started with Cooper Flagg. And I'm actually doing things a little bit different in this video. Normally I pick like 2 games to break down for the rookies, but there's a lot of fun games to watch from this week. So I've actually picked 7 rookies that we're going to watch film on. So just kind of stay tuned for that. But Cooper Flagg led all scoring for rookies this last week. His game kind of just keeps going up and up and up, it feels like, especially with Ryan Nembhard being on the court now and taking over a lot of the playmaking responsibilities that they threw on Cooper Flagg early. And now, is the three-point shot falling right now? No. Do I really care? No. As I always say, like with rookies and young players in general, don't judge their efficiency too much early on. It's crazy that we have this many young players already scoring like around 10 points a game, like at any point. That's just a lot. And I know this is just a week's view. But regardless, like it's really impressive what we're seeing out of these guys. But like, even if the efficiency wasn't like good for Cooper Flagg in terms of his field goal percentage, I wouldn't be like tripping about it necessarily. We want them to build confidence. We want them to get better. Take my advice as someone that's been in the player development space for a long time. It takes a while. By the end of their second season, that's when you can start to judge them at least a little bit, right? But Cooper Flagg, the things that we like about him so far, obviously the defense is the main thing that I continue to be impressed with. It's just the IQ is really high already, and that was the thing I liked most about him coming in this year, but the scoring continues to get better and better. Is the ball handling elite by any means? No, I wouldn't say so. But we're starting to see him string together a couple moves, at least in this last week. I feel like I've noticed that. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, we're putting this together a little bit quicker than we thought. So he's not just being like, okay, I'm attacking the rim now, or I'm cutting here. I'm just getting this bucket in transition. He's like, okay, I got this guy in front of me. I'm hitting this move, and now I'm countering this way as well. I'm like, ooh, okay, Cooper Flagg, I see you. So with all that being said, let's dive into a Cooper Flagg game from this last week where they actually beat the Miami Heat, and Cooper Flagg he was the game leader actually with 22 points in this one, 9 for 13 overall. So let's take a look at the film, kind of see what's going on with him. And as per usual, this is my little spiel. YouTube is going to demonetize this video. It just is. They're going to side with the big business, and they're going to say, hey, you're showing NBA film. You're not supposed to. Well, guess what, YouTube and NBA? I'm protected under the Fair Rights Act, and I really should be, because I'm an educator in this space. I'm making educational content and transformative content. I'm pausing the video, rewinding the video, adding commentary and context to this. So please don't demonetize me. My legal defense is set up, and I've actually won like the last like 8 or 9 of these. So you know what? You can come after me, but probably gonna win it. But they're still gonna demonetize me for the time being. But I think I'll win in the end. So with all that being said, let's watch some Cooper Flag. What do we got going on here? Right off the bat, he is getting beat. Just after I complimented him on all that defense, man, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You always want, he's in the right position. You always want to be able to see your defender and the ball at all times. So being a step below them, good way to do that so you don't have to turn your head too much to see him. But Pelle Larsson does the right thing here, sees the back of his defender's head. We talk about this all the time on the channel. You cut. And Ryan Nemhard right here is like, hey, like you missed him. And we're able to get a rebound over him. Here we go. What are we doing? We're in transition. What do we got? Early screens. I love shit like this. And bam, he's going to sag off. We say this in every video, right? But guys just don't respect rookies. NBA players don't. And it's not like a machismo thing either. It's NBA players are really, really good. And you kind of have to pick somebody to sag off of or to be like, okay, if he beats us, whatever. Rookies are the easy people to pick for that. Like, it takes a really good rookie to kind of end up high in the scouting report. We're talking Luka Doncic, Wembanyama type of shit. Cooper Flag, not there quite yet. So they are willing to give this up. His foot is on the line, too. Coop, there's no one even there, dog. I need you to get them little piggies behind that line. But anyway, let's talk about the form. A little bit off balance to start here. My expertise when I did player development, for those of you that are new, was shooting. So we're going up. His motion is always a little bit unorthodox, but he sits pretty all right in here. Like, it should be much more balanced considering the fact that it's completely uncontested. But he goes up. There's no real like come together of the feet, so there's not like a true one motion up right here. I'm kind of curious to see where this ball goes overall. And like, look at how far forward he ended up on this jump. Watch. Coming out here, watch, he ends up like all the way out there, but the shot falls. It's only a 2 though, only a 2. Here we go. Nice little double team by Drew Smith right here. This is good Miami Heat defense. Pretty solid closeout actually by Tyler Hero. Not bad defense overall. Like, I know he kind of lost him, but like, this is kind of what I'm talking about, where Flag's kind of reacting to things. It's not just like a straight drive anymore. He's like, okay, Hero made like a nice little move to keep me in front. Now I'm hitting him with a counter move. Counter moves are kind of the biggest thing if you want to be an isolation scorer in basketball. One of the reasons we love Dylan Harper so much, which we're going to get into Dylan Harper film later and Derik Queen right after this, so stay tuned and stay ready. But like, this is the game of chess playing out in basketball, right? Hero made a nice play. He made a better play. And so now he gets to an open spot on a court. He gets to take a nice jumper, uncontested. Boom. Good stuff. We're in the second quarter. It doesn't feel like Cooper Flag really starts out hot, ever, does he? And that's kind of interesting. Like, is that a note on the Mavericks that they don't run a lot of stuff to get him open looks right away? Hard to say. I mean, those are the only 2 shots he's even attempted at this point in the game. So that's kind of interesting. Nemhard swings here. We're making moves. All right, here we go. That's a really tough shot. It doesn't look like he got a very good angle on the release of this shot right here. Like, his hand's kind of on the side of the ball right here. And like, look, Fontecchio contested it very well, but I don't know, like, something looked off with the way that he grabbed the ball. Just might not have gotten a good grip on it. I don't know why this clip is so damn long either. Let's move forward. Alrighty, what do we got? We got a wide open shot. We talk about this all the time. If you've been watching my channel, you know where I'm going with this. Catch the ball. If you're gonna go by someone, don't step back like this. One, you damn near stepped out of bounds. She's looking to see if you stepped out of bounds right there. Chloe Ware, not going to make a great closeout right now. He's a big. It's hard for them to close out. It's hard for 7-footers to be that agile, right? Don't step back to go forward. It's a wasted motion. This is how guys are tearing their Achilles nowadays, too. Just catch, rip forward. Just rip forward. So, like, this foot should be the first one moving. It should be ripping forward. So let's see. He doesn't step out of bounds. Great finish. He's athletic. Cool stuff. Cool. Here we go. And by the way, like, I hope you guys are clear. Like, when I'm criticizing things like this, it's because like we want them to get better, right? It's because we want them to get better. Like, he's 18 years old, which is insane. You're playing in the NBA. Think of what you were doing when you were 18 years old, right? And I'm excited to see the growth. Like, it's a journey. It's a journey. I love the pass by Nemhard here. I know it seems small. Just move the ball up the court. Don't let people set their defense. Here we go. We're going by. take a little contact. Tough shot, man. Like, is it an ideal shot? No, but we make it, so we're here for it. What's going on in this play right here? We're half the possession in right now. I'm not sure what Flag is doing here. Did he just kick it out to him? Interesting. I'd probably go out more that way maybe, but whatever. So he floats back out here. What are we doing? We're getting in a pick and roll situation, and again, they're going to give him this shot, and that's a win of a possession for the Miami Heat overall, just because, like, I mean, watch how Bam's guarding this, right? He's in drop coverage right now, which just means, like, hey, I'm dropping. I'm not going to let them get a layup. Not going to let them necessarily get a 3-ball either. Like, I'm okay with him shooting it. Like a shot right here from like a Cooper Flag, which let's take a look at numbers really quick. Not that it matters that much, but I want to take a look at his actual shooting percentages from there. Mid-range, he's pretty good. Actually, the mid-range percentage is pretty good. But again, if you're the Heat, you're like, you can have this shot all day. We're gonna beat you if we give up enough of these shots, most likely, right? So they're more than fine with that. So is it a bit of a settle for him? Yes. Again, it kind of looks like something happened with the ball at the top of his release. So might have to work on how we're holding the ball when we go up with him. All right. Give him the ball. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. What are we doing here? We're just clearing out and letting AD go to work. We're just letting him go to work. Cooper Flag. Oh, trick that bitch. Trick that bitch right here. Was able to slide through and just couldn't quite get it up. Yep, that's the one where you just clap your hands and it keeps you up at night. Not a big deal. Ooh, a rare Ryan Nembhard turnover. What caused it? And we'll watch Ryan Nembhard later. Good move by Hero. Here we go. Don't really care what's going on here. Najee Marshall's attacking. Who's clipping these? Who's clipping these? This is not a Cooper Flag clip. Here we go. Here we go. We're attacking. How did we attack on this one? So right off the bat, got a good defender in Wiggins on us. Again, look at the stretching, man. Look at the stretching you're doing on your legs. You're making me so nervous, man. Like, you're young and flexible right now, but it worries me. It's just not efficient either. Like, I would watch stuff like this as a defender because, like, you can't go anywhere else but, like, this direction with this. So just catch, like, be balanced, be ready to, like, rip forward. Like, that's how you can really get people. That's how, like, James Harden used to get people with, like, his jab step and then right back into his pull-up, right? Got to be balanced like that. So we're taking contact. Like, incredible finish, by the way. Incredible finish with the left hand. Like, finishing through the contact, he gets up and straight. Like, that's awesome. It's just, we probably could have gotten by him if we went the way that we were talking about with our legs. So here we go. Alrighty. This one, a little bit better. A little bit better. So we kind of jabbed forward, but even then, still went out to go forward. Like, you shouldn't have to rock back to go forward. You should just be able to rip through. So something we can work on. Again, takes contact incredibly well. I love these floaters, by the way. Like, I think floaters are a great way when you're young to get very, like, high percentage looks. Like, it's a difficult thing to master, but once you kind of get it down, it's a shot that you can get from a lot of different locations on the court and it'll work out. So I like it. I very much like it. Shout out Cooper Flag, man. All right, what's the situation? We're up 8 right now, fourth quarter. We're pushing. We don't really know where we're going right now. We're not quite sure what we're setting up. Here we go. We attack. How did we attack on this one? Boom. See, like, this is better, right? Watch this. Watch his legs this time. So we're here. Nice little pump fake. Just rip through this way. See how much more space you're able to get? Like, you're blowing right by the guy now. And so now you're able to play off 2 feet, which is the right way to do things. You get an and one. What, kids, why do we play off 2 feet when we're going to the rim? Sometimes you got to play off 1. Sometimes you just got to get the ball up quicker, but you have so much more control. I'm standing up for this video, by the way, because I think if I sit too much more, I'm going to fuck my back up too. You're able to play off 2 feet. You're going to have a lot more control. Just think of it like with physics, right? Like, you try standing on one leg and, like, having someone push you over versus 2 feet. It's really that simple. So being able to play off 2, take a little bit of contact. He does get knocked over a little bit. He's young and skinny right now. He's going to have to put some muscle on. But, like, ooh, a little bit of flex. We love a little bit of tude from Coop. Love a little bit of tude. Here we go. Not the greatest pass. We're going to take a tough jumper again. Something's up with the way he brings the ball up, and I can't quite figure it out. I think the ball's coming up, like, on his left side. I think that's part of the problem. So When you're shooting, if you're a righty like Cooper Flagg, you want the ball coming from the right pocket, past the right shoulder, past the right eye, up and in. I think he brought that ball from his left pocket. He did. So he's bringing it from down there, and it's because he's spinning, right? But like if you kind of keep your elbows like out like this and you just get lower, you're going to be able to kind of wrap through and pull up, and you might even draw a foul because of that. So when you kind of have your elbows out like that, it's really hard for them to take that basketball from you. And that's how guys like Shea get so many fouls, because when they're coming around on that spin move, I feel like I'm back in practice right now. This is kind of fun. You're able to kind of spin through like this and go up. That's how you draw that foul. So that's a note that I'd give Flagg right there. But tough make for old Coop. Here we go. End of the game. We're going to get an end of the game kind of bucket right here, maybe. Coop cutting. Hey, look what I found. Good. Finished. Nice. Cool. All right. That's Cooper Flagg for this one. Always, we're very impressed with him. As of right now, like, is Con Knipple probably Rookie of the Year? Yeah. Do I think Cooper Flagg's probably going to win it by the end of the year? Yeah, probably. But all right. Derik Queen had a 30-point triple-double last night. As soon as every night I go through the box scores and I'm like, okay, what's going on? What did this person do? What did this person do, right? And I kind of make notes for film I want to watch in the morning, right? I saw the Derik Queen stat line. I went, holy shit, my queen. I went onto the Discord. If you're not on the Discord already, go join the Discord. Why haven't you, you little hoe? But I went and asked all the Pelicans fans on there, because I can just like @ Pelicans fans. And I'm like, what's going on with Derik Queen tonight? What happened? Did he just give buckets to Luke Cornett or what? And they're like, well, no Zion. There was a ton of space for him to kind of operate and do what he wanted tonight, and he just kind of got the better of him. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So now we get to watch Derik Queen in this one. 11 for 15, had 10 assists, 33 points, 4 blocks, 4 turnovers, and 10 rebounds. Like, super impactful night. And just talking about Derik Queen in general, he's a roller coaster to watch. Like, every move that he makes seems incorrect to me, but it kind of just works out for him. Like, sometimes, like, I don't even know if I want to call it sometimes, like more often than not right now, and I feel like that's a fair way to say it. So I'm just going to keep enjoying what's happening. Do I still have concerns about, like, the defense? Yes, I do. I have concerns about a young big man with not a lot of vertical to him. Like, how do you kind of build around that? I don't know. But the team is kind of set up in a way right now to benefit him, because there aren't a lot of guys that are getting in his way, and there's not a lot of like creators, so he can just kind of have the ball and do shit. Cool. We're here for it. So we're going to watch the scoring, and we're going to watch the playmaking. I think those are the important things to take a look at. So let's watch Derik Queen and see what's going on. Are we getting bullshit buckets here, or is this for real? Also, always love the Mardi Gras jerseys for the Pelicans, but we want you guys to have your Jazz name back. We really, really do. So just going in kind of Julius Randling right now is what we're calling this, which is when you're kind of just like in this high post and no one's really doing anything around you. It's a little bit unfortunate. Herb Jones kind of like, all right, I'm cutting through here. That's a tough move. It's a tough shot. It's not a good shot either, if I'm being honest. Like, we have a lot of time left. Like, Luke Cornett doesn't have to do anything for this, really. So not a great start to this, but we know it's going to get better. He doesn't miss too many of these shots throughout the rest of the game. Alrighty, so we cut through here. Luke Cornett's not going to guard him out there because he's not a good shooter, right? That's not something that he has in his bag yet, and I'm not sure if he will ever, but we'll see, right? There's no reason he can't. Here we go. He's going to take some contact. Not anything too believable right there. Cornett's just kind of staying down, trying not to foul him. Tough finish, I suppose. He's like, all right, nobody's open. Fuck it, I got to go up and through. Here's what I don't necessarily like on this move. Look. See how he's kind of falling back like this? He's kind of falling back. When you do your post-ups, right? Like, I want you to go like straight up and over. Why is that? Because if you're going straight up like this, you're looking at my arm, right? Think about how much harder it is to block the shot then, right? Because somebody has to match you up here. As soon as you start to like fade and fall away like this, now it's a lot easier for them to kind of get that angle to block that shot, right? In this case, he's using his arm to hold off Luke Cornett, and even still, Luke Cornett like makes a decent attempt at blocking that shot, but it goes up and in somehow. This is kind of what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessarily good, but it went in, so I'm not going to complain about it either. All right, here we go. Derik Queen. This is going to be the 3-point shot. Let's take a look. His feet look a little bit off balance. He does jump together. It's not the smoothest jump together either, and he has a twist in his hips, so a little bit weird there, but it's honestly not a bad miss. It just misses like short, which I can live with. Is it the worst form? No, I feel like I could correct it, and maybe that's the narcissistic coach in me, but overall, not that bad. I need to take a nose blow break in a second, but we're going to keep doing this for now. So still in transition. He's just going to go. That's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul right there. That just is. Like, oh my goodness. Like, Cornette's like, dude, are you serious right now? That's a crazy no call. Is Tony Brothers calling this game? What the fuck? All right, here we go. Here we go. Derik Queen. Let's do this. Footwork. Are we ever going to see left hand Derik Queen? Is this a left hand? That's a left hand. That's a tough move. That's a tough move right there. Like, that's not much you can do about that one. That's just footwork and coordination. Set the screen. We're rolling. We're putting guys in jail. Trey Murphy, that's awesome. What's he going to do here? Is this going up right away? He's taking contact. What? This is what I'm saying, man. It's a roller coaster with this kid. Like, there's no foul. There's no foul whatsoever, and he just throws that bitch up and in. Cool? I'm not going to overanalyze that one. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we probably should have cut long before. Something I have noticed with him. Hangs around the perimeter a bit too much for my liking, but finally cuts. Cool. We get kind of a simple one here because defense broke down. This is where I'm saying Stephon Castle sometimes falls asleep on his guys, as good of a defender as he is. Stephon Castle does like make a lot of defensive mistakes, kind of bonehead things. And so Cornette's like, shit. And there's not much you can do about it. Good dunk. Again, I want him to be, I wish he was more athletic. Like, I'd feel a little bit better about him as a prospect. But, say Levy, okay, I gotta blow my nose. We're back with clearer airways. Let's do this shit. Here we go. And by the way, like, there's other bigs that aren't, like, vertically gifted or whatever, but they're also just, like, quite a bit, like, taller than him, too. And, like, I don't know, there's just some physics at play that worry me with him. Here we go. Dylan Harper, we're gonna watch some film on you later. Tough little go through. Is this going to be a Derik Queen full court thing? His full court stuff is really exciting. It's really exciting. Okay, like between the legs right here. Between the legs. Let's see it. We're in motion. Boom. And then what happens? And then, sniper. There's a sniper in the building. Oh no, Cornet. And we're going all the way. Finish through. Good shit. Good stuff, Derik. Hey, JP, get hype for me. I love it. Here we go. All right, spin move. That's tough. See, that's tough. I can live with a shot like that. That's tough shit. Like, we're playing off people well. We're feeling where the weight is of Harrison Barnes. He had a good game in this one. I believe he had like 24 or something like that. And we get the nice little floater up. I can live with that. That's the exciting stuff of him right here. Alrighty, here we go. As always, though, it's hard to build around a guy like this if they can't shoot. Just ask like Şengün, right? People are always going to have questions of like, is there enough shooting around him between like him and Thompson, right? All right, here we go. He's taking on another rookie in Carter Bryant. Tough. It's tough. Like Carter Bryant, again, people are defending him well. He's just hitting this shot. So that's great, I guess. Is he always going to have to take these difficult looks is another question that's like coming into my mind, because he's making good moves in some of these, and guys are able to keep up with him because, again, not that quick, not this, right? But if he's just going to keep hitting the shot, that's great. Like, I did like on this one, let's see it a little bit more, like him using the knee to get just like that little bit of distance or whatever. It's kind of Dirk Nowitzki-esque. I do like stuff like that. I feel like things like that are going to be beneficial to him. Here we go. Going to work. And we're just letting him go to work because, look, that nobody else out here is going to create, apparently. Here we go. We rip through. Can I see this move one more time? Watch this. So what did we just talk about with Cooper Flagg, right? AVC, not the quickest guy in the world, but I played guard, right? And so I had a lot of quicker people in front of me. How can you get by quicker people? By having just a quick first step and having a quick first move. See, Cooper Flagg was going back to go forward. Look at what Queen's doing with this good footwork. Just rips right through. And now Keldon Johnson has to react, right? And Keldon Johnson, again, playing good defense. It looks like Queen's going to fall over on every possession. It really does. But he just throws that bitch up and in somehow. Like, that's great. His balance is pretty nuts. All right, here we go. What are we doing now? We're just taking a midi. Fuck it. David West style. Nope. Nothing on that one. That's okay. I don't really care that much. This is the counter then. So you've already hit someone with a rip once. This was AVC's move too. Because I've already hit you with a couple rip throughs, right? And now it's a rip cross. Sometimes I didn't even continue to go forward on these. I'd bounce for a second to see if you would come back up and then I'd blow by or something. But that's tough. Euro through, that's tough, man. It just is. It's just tough. So again, like, is this what we doing with Derik Queen from now on? Here we go. In, out, dribble, play off 2 feet. I'm here for it, man. I'm so here for it. I love it. Here we go. Here we go. I really don't care. Take the 3, foot on the line, clank. All right, that's enough of Derik Queen, at least with the shooting. Let's take a look at the playmaking. Are these bullshit assists? Are these real assists? What's kind of going on here? Because there is a difference. Here we go. Derik Queen bringing the ball up the court. We love it. That's a great pass. That's a great pass. Slightly behind, but that's just me being nitpicky. Great pass. And this is what I love about this is, like, when you're bringing the ball up the court, like, try to get a step or 2 in so you get people to kind of collapse, because then things like this happen. Alvarado knows how to run the lanes. Great stuff. Good stuff. All right, what do we got now? What kind of action is happening here with the Pelicans? Just kind of nonsense off-ball stuff going on to start this possession. Nobody picks up Trey Murphy because Stephon Castle has somewhat fallen asleep again. Or did he? No, they thought they had a switch there, but I think Devin Vassell's like, fuck, we weren't supposed to do that. So I don't know whose fault that is, but kind of a nothing assist there, but way to find the open guy. Here we go. I'm just going to float out here. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice pass. That really is. That's a really good pass. I'm here for it, man. And, like, if we going to do some hub stuff, let's do some hub stuff, right? Can we call him the big hub queen? That's what I'm here for. All right, set the screen. Give him the rock. No. Oh, okay. They counted that as an assist. That ain't no goddamn assist. Come on now. Here we go. Another. He's dropping dimes, man. He's dropping dimes. And I got to know, right? Because they're not guarding him out there, right? So this is just, it's just unfortunate defense, like, as well. Like, I don't know how you let him get by right there. Like, who is this? That's Herb Jones, right? Like, are we that concerned about Herb Jones? We really think we're going to get that steal? But, like, it's a great pass. A little bit confused by the Spurs defense, but that's a great pass. Here for it. All right. We're doing it. Let's give him that rock. Saddiq Bey. This is not an assist already. That's not an assist, but I'm down for it, Saddiq Bey. They've been going to him a lot on some of those actions. Here we go. He's got Kelly Olynyk on him now. Trey Murphy's going to make a move. That ain't no assist either. So we've got a couple good assists in here and a couple very generous ones. Here we go. We're attacking. Double team on the way. Young player mistake right here, right? Picked up the ball in kind of an unfortunate spot. Don't really see what's going on. Hopefully this ball is going to get to Pevy right here. Oh, it's so nice. Good vision, boy. Good vision. Way to hold on to that rock for me. All right, here we go. Oh, all right. We got some good ones in here. We're seeing it. We're seeing the floor. We're reading and reacting. This is what I'm talking about. Let me walk away. While I say this, I love passes like this. Very risky. Make coaches very nervous. I love this. So just watch right here. Saddiq Bey doing the right thing, setting a little off-ball screen for him right here. That's a 2. That's another 2. People can't get their feet behind the line today. Check them piggies. Put that in the comments today. # check them piggies. But anyway, good pass, Queen. Good pass. All right, and we're back. Okay, Derik Queen. Very, very impressive stuff in this game. Goofy as hell, and I have long-term concerns once people start to game plan for it a little bit more, right? But for now, enjoy the ride. Keep being confident. That's what we want for the rookies. So we love it. We absolutely love it. Next up, Maxime Reynaud for the Sacramento Kings. Kings fans, it sucks. Yeah, everything's bad right now. It's really bad. But you have a rookie that's playing kind of solid right now. Maxime Reynaud getting more minutes. Second-round pick, big man for you. What we liked out of Reynaud is we're like, pretty smart player, a little bit maybe cocky, but he could step out and hit an open 3 if he needed him to. This week, he obviously was hitting his 3s, which is great. On the season, I don't think his percentage is very good. Yeah, it's 30% on the season. But overall, we're like, hey, I could see this being like a nice role player long term, and I thought he should have been a first-round talent personally in my evaluation. So when he fell, Thought the Kings got good value for him, but they're throwing him out there. I believe he even started in a game recently. He didn't get starter level minutes, but, you know, put him out there, build some confidence or whatever, and he's been performing. So I figure, let's take a look and see how the dude is doing. So this is a game. He had 25 points, and it was against the Rockets, where the Rockets were beating the piss out of him, so we got to play a little bit more, right? And who knows who he's really going against, but I kind of want to see what's all going on in the buckets here for Mr. Maxime Reynaud. Alrighty, here we go. So right off the bat, he's on Kevin Durant. That sucks for him. I feel bad. Like, I don't know what's about to happen here. Okay, fair enough. Why did I have to see that? We just had to watch him just get, like, diced up right off the bat. Very unfortunate. All right, Kings, what are we doing? I love this. He's trying to go at a mismatch right here. He's like, give me this fucking basketball. Let me go to work. Let me go to work. I love it. Oh. Why did it fall so far short? I like the move or whatever. Amen Thompson, good defender. You got to the spot on the court you wanted to. You got the shot up. You just left it short. Okay, fair enough. Put some more under it, my guy. I gotta go blow my nose again. Any of you people in the comment section, a doctor, can you guys like come help me? I don't know what's going on. All right. Anyway, so just ooh, you're going up against debatably one of the best defensive players in basketball right off the bat. No, no foul or anything. Just kind of took advantage of him there. That's a tough one. Here we go. We're gonna get a 3-pointer off right here. Let's judge the form. How's it looking? Slow and a hitch. I don't remember that whatsoever. It's just one shot. Let's try not to freak out. And this is a good reminder, as always in the videos. Don't watch just one game and determine all your opinions from it, right? This is YouTube style things. I'm trying to give you guys a bunch of little things to appease your little lizard minds that have been melted by TikTok, right? But go watch more basketball games. Watch all the basketball games. Holding the ball very far out right here. Feet look pretty good. He doesn't quite jump together. They kind of separate. And can we see this like little hitch one more time? So it gets to the top right here. It kind of like sits in the loading position for a second here and then goes out, and it doesn't have nearly as much arc as I would have thought. So kind of a weird look, but that bitch goes in. So fair enough. I'm not sure what happened there. We move on. We move on. Cool. I love this. This is great action by two rookies right here, Nick Clifford and him. Bigs, when your guard rips baseline right here, you got to kind of mirror him, which means you're going to float over the top this way. He's a little bit of an older rookie, so I'm not surprised that he knows how to do this well. I thought he was going to do it better than that, but fair enough. He does end up, nope, he doesn't even end up holding off Aaron Holiday. I was about to praise him because didn't it look like he was about to go to the right spot on the court? Yeah, he like lunged like he was going to go there. You should float in right here. I'm not sure why Reed Shepard is all the way down here. Steven Adams is even saying, dude, what the fuck are you doing down here? There is no need for Reed. This is not his rotation. Reed, we're trying to help you defensively, my guy. What the fuck is that? I'd be so annoyed if I was a coach and saw that. But, hey, it works anyway. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Set the screen. Doesn't set the screen. So we get into the spot where now playing a little bit of 3-on-3 right here. What's going to happen? He's just going to attack Steven Adams. And, hey, he's got a little bit more bounce than Adams right now. Nothing too crazy to kind of write home about there. Here we go. Here we go. We love this. Steven Adams, again, is kind of being like, yeah, don't really care if he gets the ball down there. It is what it is. No contest. So kind of a nothing bucket there. Kind of a nothing bucket. Let's set a screen. We got Capella on us. They're able to sag off a little bit because it's Westbrook, and they're okay with him shooting. Amen Thompson is even letting himself get screened and makes the recovery. Here we go. I like the lefty finish, though. Very good fundamentally. Clint Capella's not going to challenge that too much. Again, they're going to let the second-round pick center take those shots if they want to because they know they can win the basketball game more often than not if that's what they're allowing. But anyway, what do we got here? Some poor spacing. Precious Achiuwa, what are you doing down here with Reynaud? I don't know, but spacing and gets him off his feet. Nice little lefty. Oh, what? Does he get that bucket? No, who gets the bucket for this? I think Achiuwa gets the bucket for this because he was the closest. Did Achiuwa hit it in? I guess he kind of did. Okay, fair enough. We move on. Boom, give me this rebound, Russell Westbrook. Give me those triple-double numbers. We're running. Good find. I like the float right there. Good stuff. The paint clogged up a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, but hey, I'm cool with it. What would have been nice if you would have flipped this into a pass for Levine and kind of turned around and kind of did like a little makeshift screen for him, but hey, we're not going to be mad at you for getting your buckets, young fella. You got to eat at some point too. Here we go. Here we go. We're in drop coverage with him. All right. Oh, again, why did we have to watch him just get like dunked on? Like, is this just how King's film is organized? Like, we have to show something bad happening to them every so many clips. There's like a quota. No, fair enough. Here we go. Set the screen. What do we got here? All right. Rolls the wrong way. As always, boys and girls, know how to roll the right direction in things. So when a screen is set, an on-ball screen at least, let's watch. Boom. Boom. Screen. What should you do now? This leg should come over the top and roll that way so that you can see the ball the whole time. But instead, that happens, and he kind of has to get kind of a quick reaction to the ball coming his way. And so we're going to make a move still. Like, it's great motion. Like, he's good. He's using the pump fakes. He's selling them well. That's all good stuff. Good stuff, Maxime. Great stuff. All right, here we go. No foul there. Okay, fair enough. I don't really have anything for you. Again, same thing, but tough finish, tough move, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's got some good coordination and athleticism on him. He's getting himself up there. Is it an ideal shot for a big man? No, but what I like with this is that he's not like falling away. He's still going towards the rim with the action. So it's a good take. Like, he's not falling away and kind of giving stuff up. He's going strong, finishing straight over with his left. Like, this is all good, repeatable stuff. I like it. It's a high degree of difficulty, but like, if he can make it, he can make it. All right, we don't use the screen. Neat Clifford takes a shot. Boom. Oh, look what I found. Float me. Oh, damn. Some booty time minutes right here. Floating it over the top again. If you're going to do the little Hartenstein floater, you can make a lot of money doing that, man. It's a good shot. All right, that's it for right now. Definitely a guy to watch. Nothing crazy as of right now, but definitely a guy to watch. All right, let's talk Con Knipple now. We still have a couple other guys to break down some film on. Again, like 16.5 points a game for Con Knipple. Amazing as a rookie, right? Like, don't care about the field goal percentage. Like, that's, I think, 2 weeks in a row, maybe 3 weeks that it's been kind of dropping and falling off, or more so coming back to earth a little bit. Don't care. I love all the ways that he's being used. Like, his catch and shoot numbers are awesome. He's like the king of ghost screens already. I'm sure they didn't run many at all at Duke, but now he's like, well, I'm just going to set ghost screens all day and just get these catch and shoot opportunities. It looks great. They use him in a pick and roll sometimes. He can already handle the ball a little bit and kind of create. It's very exciting. Very exciting. If you're a Hornets fan, you should feel good about Con Knipple so far. We've watched a lot of film on him, so we're going to skip over him this week. We are going to do a second week of Ryan Nembhard because, look, 16 points a game, stupid efficiency, 8.5 assists. That's nuts, man. I gotta give some credit to him. So we're going back and we're seeing another game against Houston right here, in which Ryan Nembhard, who might just be the starting point guard going forward for this team, had 11 points, 7 assists. Let's see what he's doing. How many of these were bullshit little mid-rangers that he just never misses? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at old Ryan Nembhard. So he's splitting through. I love this, man. What did we talk about earlier? In transition, push the pace. See if you can't get into the paint a little bit. Make the defense collapse before it's set up. If AD's trailing at a more reasonable pace, maybe you can hit him here. But you kind of snake through and slow up a little bit. You read, you react. They fall asleep again. I can go. Finish. That's awesome. That is great stuff, Ryan. Great stuff, Ryan. All right, here we go. What are we doing? We got a really good defender in us, and Josh Okogie uses this screen well, man. Like, AD sets a mean-ass screen. He doesn't just, like, go wide across. Like, he actually gets somewhere with it. And now, his midi. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. That's DeMar DeRozan dangerous from midi. He's been so far this year. All right, I like this. We attack. That's great stuff. Like, you slowed up, regained your balance. Like, is Ryan Nembhard like this good, man? Like, I liked him as a prospect. Don't get me wrong. When he went undrafted, that was one of the guys we highlighted and said, I can't believe this guy went undrafted. I also didn't put him as like a first-round talent. I just said, hey, long-term, this guy might be a decent playmaker for you off the bench because the vision is just that good. But, man, I don't know. Some of these guys, when they come to the NBA and the game just is kind of, it's not easier, but like, it's a little bit simpler for these playmakers because guys actually know where to be on the court. There is actual spacing as opposed to college basketball. So in some senses, it is easy. Oh no, what are we doing? On KD? Not the scary midi. No, he fell short on that one. He wasn't quite able to get that one over KD. Let's see. But like, does a pretty solid job of getting space off overall. And obviously you see, I think his form's a little bit exaggerated on the fadeaway sometimes, but that's crazy. He's damn near parallel to the floor by the end of it. So pretty tough look. Here we go. Here we go. I'll take this basketball, please. Pass that ball up. You're not going to stop me. Good lay. Good lay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Horns action, right? Horns action. 2 guys coming up top, setting screens. You get to pick your direction. 2 guys in the corner. Right here, Dwight Powell's going to set the screen. He's going to roll, take Reed Shepherd away. This is what we're talking about. Clint he's going to give up these mid-range shots all day, right? Because his job is to make sure the lob doesn't go up. And when you're in drop coverage, it means the big can't ever get below you, right? So in this instance, he's just going to settle for the midi, and it goes off again. So, like, good contest by Reed. I don't love all the twisting that's going on. Look at how he's landing on 1 foot, like he's got one leg kind of shielding him like that. It'd be great if we could kind of get to 2 and then really square up for it. Like, that's what you see DeRozan do so well. If we're going to make this mid-range thing like part of your bag, then, like, great. All right, pass to the corner. Here we go. I don't love that his feet don't jump together on this. That adds more variance in your shot. Think about it. You go out like this. Where do, like, your arms want to go and stuff, right? When you jump together, it compacts everything a little bit more. So something to note for him there. That's something that I would want to change. And that bitch falls. Fair enough. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we already saw the buckets. Let's go take a look at the assists now. And remember, we still got a couple more guys to go through. Longer video, I guess. Let's take a look at these assists. Let's see if these are real assists or BS ones. Cooper Flag. This is a nothing assist because they didn't guard him, whatever. Here we go. Transition. This is where I get excited, right? This is where I get excited. That's a nice play. Nice play. Way to wait up. He took a look at his surroundings. He was like, what do I got? We'll take this right here. That's running the show right there. That's running the show. That's exciting stuff that makes you say, maybe we got a lead guard going forward. Maybe we got a lead guard. Here we go. Again, gets the ball up the court quickly, finds a guy that can take advantage in transition. This is great. AD, just lay that ball up for me, please. I don't know why you got to make it so damn complicated. Here we go. Here we go. Again, just going and getting the ball to your dude right away. I know this seems really basic, but, like, just go get your guy a touch right away. Because right here, when he's still bringing the ball up the court, he's got momentum. Like, Clint Capella's down here. He can get a running start. And that's what AD sees. He's like, all right, let me get my running start and go finish them, bitch. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. What are we doing? Just getting a post touch. I love that. Like, that's just smart. That's seeing, okay, Clint Capella's playing him way too hard right here. He sees that he's going to be able to spin over the top. He actually passes the ball before AD even decides he's going to spin off of him. This is another thing that I love to do. I love to make this pass. But just great awareness or whatever. Jabari Smith's not paying attention. We're able to get that lay, and that's a great pass. That's a great play. Here we go, Jaden Hardy. Oh, give me those. That's mine. That's mine. Just high-level move right there. I love it. Notices there's a mismatch. Throw that ball up. D-Lo, go do your thing. Great stuff. Great stuff. We love it. We love it. We love it. What else we got? What else we got? He's directing. He's directing. Take a look at this. He's like, hey, you, get out of the way. Najee, get out the way. Let AD cook. This is who we want taking the last shot of the possession. Tough-ass look. Great. Like, kind of a BS assist, but also not. He was controlling him. Okay, I need to cough for a second. We're back. He's running the show, man. Like, it's really impressive what he's doing. Like, the hardest thing to do is be a rookie point guard in the NBA, and that's it for that one. But extremely impressive. Jeremiah Fears. Let's give him his flowers as per always. He continues to be a very steady scoring presence for the team this year. It's not the best efficiency, and do we love the shot attempts always? No, but we're figuring it out. We're building confidence. I love it. That's really all I have to say about him. Well, I guess I could say playmaking. I wish it was better at times. Looks like he got 5 assists per game this week. I feel like the turnovers were also kind of up as well. But hey, all things considered, in a messy Pelicans organization, great start for the rookie. Absolutely love it. Cedric Coward, again, was on fire to start this season. Shot at 7% from 3 this last week. Not great. What do we love about Coward? His ability to play off the ball right now. Like, his defense is fun and all of that. Definitely struggling without true playmakers in there. He's kind of struggling to create for himself. Am I worried about his shooting? No, motherfucker can shoot. I'm not worried about that. We saw plenty of it this season. We saw it in college. Totally fine. Will he be able to develop into a playmaker long term? Maybe. The skill set's just not there present, at least. So something to work on, right? All these guys have something to work on, and that's okay, right? I think that's totally fine. Dylan Harper. Oh boy. Do we want to break down 3 more guys? I might pass on one of them. Do we pass on Clayton or like Will Riley. Let me pass on Will Riley just because Wizards film, it's kind of like BS time. He's getting a little bit. So I'm going to pass on him for the sake of the length of this video. But if he's up here again next week, we will cover some Will Riley, I promise. Dylan Harper. He's back. He's starting to dominate a little bit more, and I'm starting to get nervous for the rest of the league because he looks like he is just figuring things out pretty quickly. One of the things we loved about Harper coming in is that he can play the game of chess already, right? He's got counter moves on counter moves. He can figure out how to get you. That game against Gobert that we watched where he just kind of kept taking him to the rim and like finishing over him in different ways. Insane for a rookie. And he had a 22-point game against the Pelicans. That's the game we were watching already. The 3-point shot, not there quite yet. Not worried about it, right? Give him time, we'll get there. So let's watch Dylan Harper's 22-point game. We actually had some assists too, so I might want to get into that, but let me go cough again. All right, I'm back. Let's take a quick huff just to make sure we're all good. Ready for this? The Vicks huff. All right, here's some ASMR for you. Oh yeah. That's the shit right there. All right, now we're ready to watch Dylan Harper kill people. Here we go. Playing in the pick and roll. He gets the big on him. He goes like, this small thing, and it's a good thing. Right here, watch. So like a lot of young guards pick up the ball right here because they've already decided they're going to drive. He takes one more dribble to get that extra step closer so he can get the ball off the rim and really be decisive. Like, hey, no, I'm going forward towards the rim right now. Gets it off. That's when you play off 1 foot. It's elite, man. Like that's great stuff. It's just not common for young players. Alrighty, we're playing in pick and roll again. Don't love that shot attempt, and you can tell he didn't necessarily love it coming off his hands either. Just right off the bat, form looks pretty solid. The ball is still being held on the right side a little bit of a hitch at the end, so we got to work on it. But all in due time. Here we go. Keldon with the save, being strong. Like, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're reading and reacting. Like, he goes and he doesn't just like charge into him right away. Like, he stops and says, okay, where are you going? Great, I'm going this way then. I can't tell you how impressive that is and how important that is for this type of player. So I know Spurs fans, you're wetting yourselves right now. Congratulations, I think he's going to be an amazing player. Here we go. Puts defender in jail and takes his ability to have children away. All in one play. What else could you ask for? Bryce McGowan's not ready for it. Boom, right there. Takes him right in the dick and just goes and finishes over. It's so good. It's so good. And like, look, are these elite NBA talents he's going against? No. Rejects the screen now. Takes the 3. That one's fine. It's a little bit flat. Still kind of a bit of a hitch in it in my mind, but like I'm here for it. And just so many different ways he's scoring. All right, what are we doing now? Now we're splitting defenders and Euro stepping. Like it's just, it's great. I'm just gonna keep, as the kids say, glazing him. All right, here we go. Sadiq Bey. He's been kind of a pseudo creator for this team at times. Why is this clip so long? Is there any Dylan Harper in this? At some point there is. We're in transition. He's running to the correct space, plays off 2 feet so he can have control and move the ball around the guy. He's next level, man. He's next level. He's going to be really good. He's going to be really, really good. Here we go again. Reading, reacting, playing off 2 feet. He's like, all right, did you overcommit to me? If you jumped this way, you can tell he was going to spin back around and go with his left. But he's like, all right, you didn't? I'm getting the bitch up then with his right hand. It gets blocked, or maybe even holds it short. Based off the way he's squatting right now, he's like, I left that bitch short with my offhand. Not a big deal. So happy with it. Here we go. It's great. He's going to make that shot in time. He's gonna. Here we go. What do we got now? I would have loved a cut here. Would have loved a cut right there, but that's okay. And I think that's what Fox was looking for right there. Yeah, Fox was like, go. Young players, right? They make mistakes. Here we go. Pass the ball out. I'm getting this three ball up. I love the way he landed. His feet jumped together well there. Ooh, it was off. And where did the ball go is the question. Where did the ball go? I love the balance. He jumps together. The ball is still coming from his right side a little bit. So we just got to work on kind of the placement of where the ball starts. That's all stuff we can work on. That's easy. Here we go. Cross, step back. Not sure why we had to take this level of difficulty of a shot right here. I wish we hadn't settled for that one, but maybe you were feeling yourself a little bit. It's whatever. Let's take another one. One bad shot out of so many good ones. Here we go. Rookie. We're blowing by, playing off 2 feet. This is what I'm saying, man. And like Derik Queen just gets knocked the fuck over right here. And look, Harper, big athletic dude, right? Like he's just gonna finish over like some guys. He did it to Gobert, right? But just a little concerned of Queen, right? Is he's not able to give much of a contest to stuff like this. But again, neither was Gobert, apparently. So I can't judge him too hard. Nobody's stopping him. Here we go. We're reacting. We're playing the game. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. We don't need to watch anymore. We don't need to watch anymore. That's enough of Dylan Harper. You guys get it. He's playing the game of chess. One more. Walter Clayton, and then we'll just kind of touch on the rest of them really quickly. Walter Clayton had a good shooting week for once, which is nice. He got some kind of dead minutes just because his teams were getting blown out. I like Walter Clayton. I think he's fun. I like the pace that he plays with. So let's watch his little 8 for 12 right here and see what's all happening. And then I'm gonna give you my really quick thoughts on some of the other guys. Love the balance. Think the shot form is perfect with him. Good stuff, Walter Clayton. Here we go. Here we go. What are we doing now? There's so many good rookies out there. All right. I love this. Good pace. Good finish through. As always, Utah, give the name back to the Pelicans, man. You guys are the Mountaineers or something now. I love your jerseys. You just need a new name. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bounce. I love it. He's so balanced in the way that he plays. He's a rookie that excites me. I think he's going to be around for a long time. I think the form is really good. Given like OKC's going to let him take this shot, right? But like it's so balanced. He comes together well. I love the shooting mechanics on him. All right, what do we got here? Weird situation, weird advantage in the game. Not a big deal. I just want to see how much of this is him creating. All right, here we go again. Putting defenders in jail. This is great stuff, man. That's perfect. That's a perfect possession. I'm so happy with that. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Catch. Shoot. Not there, but it's a good miss, right? It's just short. I can live with short. Here we go. Again, not guarding him, right? Rookies, they tend not to. Look at where the ball is. Right eye. We talked about it. We want that ball crossing that right eye. His hand's right underneath the ball. It's long. I can live with long. And they're all good misses. Here we go. Jazz actually running some good action here. The Jazz, like, Will Hardy's trying everything he can to help this team win, man. He really is. As much as Jazz fans probably want to lose, Will Hardy's doing everything he can. And why was he able to make this shot right here? Because he played balance off of 2 feet. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see if we can't see one more. It's a lot of the same, though. Here we go. A little bit of drop. There we go. I love it, man. I love it. That's tough. That shot will fall. Not tripping about it. Okay. That's enough film for this one. Let's touch on everyone else. Will Riley did get some minutes. Have I seen a ton of it yet? No, because I've been sick and I haven't watched as much basketball as I wanted to this week, if I'm being honest with you. But he's getting more burn. He's a guy that we're going to look into. He was a guy that was kind of a pseudo ball handler in college last year. Let's see what he's able to do this year. He's an intriguing prospect. VJ Edgecombe, as always, great athlete. The defense is awesome. The energy's great. The game-winning shot was awesome. We love all of that out of VJ Edgecombe. Glad to see he had a better shooting week this week. Will he be able to self-create for himself at some point? Sure, probably down the line, but right now he's attacking closeouts. That's where he is. Ace Bailey, just keep playing off ball, man. Just keep shooting the shit out of the 3 ball, cutting without the basketball. That's great. They had a lot of really tough opponents this week, so not surprised the general field goal percentage a little bit down. Still overall a win. Asa Newell, whenever he gets in the game, stupid efficiency. Like, maybe we just need to play him more. I don't know. Like, the Hawks are, like, the group they got works pretty well. Maybe he just needs more minutes. I don't know. Danny Wolf continues to cook. That's exciting. We watched film on him last week, so if you want to, go check it out. Video's right here. I encourage you to. I was a big Danny Wolf fan coming in this year. And Kobe Saunders is just going to keep getting minutes because everyone on the Clippers is hurt. And I don't love all the minutes I see out of it, but you can't lie about that production. That's pretty good. We can go through everyone else. Trey Johnson didn't play this week, so there you go. Yegor, the shot is come and go, as I always say with him. Like, is he going to be able to be a secondary playmaker at some point? We hope so. And he was sold to us as a primary creator, and he cannot do that at the NBA level. He can't really create for himself. The handle's not good enough. Obviously, the strength needs to get better. We thought of him as long-term prospects. That's how we're going to take a look at him. Why the Nets took him with the 8th, I don't know. Murray Boyle's kind of buried in the bench right now, and a lot of his buckets just come in transition, but his defense is awesome. What role is he going to play long-term? I don't know. Malawach doesn't play much right now. Asenge's out for the year, and that's just sad for us Bulls fans. Cedric Coward continues to just, or not Cedric Coward, Carter Bryant continues to just kind of play at the end of quarters and stuff like that to give people a quick break and plays good defense. So we're happy with Carter Bryant. Otherwise, not much else to talk about here, y'all. This was a very full video. We watched a lot of film on a bunch of different people. Take a quick look at your standings right now. Knipple still leading overall in scoring. Anybody surprising? Maxime Reynaud has now checked into this list. That's awesome. Ryan Nemhard's moving up on the list. It's exciting, man. This is a really, really good rookie class. To have this many guys contributing this much, I know there's a lot of injuries, but it's still extremely impressive. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening to my sick and sexy voice. With all that being said, let's move on to the comment of the video. Alrighty, y'all. Comment of the video is coming from our way too early grading of the 2025 NBA rookies. Emphasis on way too early time to grade them. But comment of the video comes from the Helmut Wakele. First time watching you. Welcome to the channel. Cool vid, but what is the thing with going through your hair and your hands every 10 seconds? He means this. I presume it's a he because like 98% of my audience is, but maybe I shouldn't assume that. Just a tick or self-consciousness for some reason kind of distracted me. First of all, the fact that my appearance could distract anybody in any way is somewhat of a compliment to me. Thank you very much. And again, I love this comment. I had a little discourse with him, but it's because when I'm sick, I just don't do my hair just because I'm like, I don't care. I just can't or whatever. And so it feels like my hair is just kind of like flopping and falling all over the place, and I feel the need to keep adjusting it. I use like a defining paste normally, so I don't know, that's my tick. But thank you guys for the great basketball conversations and welcome to the channel. I'm sorry that your guys' first experience with me is being sick. I'm sorry, but if you want to have more great basketball conversations, go take a look at the Discord down below. We're having conversations all the time there. It's a great space, and as always, I appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.